Hello everybody, Jason here with another retro review. This will be the final entry in my Spider Marathon series. That's right, I'm talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, Tom Holland's third solo outing as Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now normally I would give a spoiler warning, but I have reviewed this movie on this channel before, and I talked a lot of spoilers then. I will talk a lot of spoilers now. If there are certain thoughts that don't intersect in this video, and you want to find out what my thoughts were on it for a full and complete review, check out that video, which I will post a link to at the end of this one. But now that all that's out of the way, let's dive in, shall we? So I have a bit of a different perspective on Spider-Man No Way Home since the last time I talked about it a couple years ago. Going through this Spider Marathon, watching each and every one of the live-action Spider-Man movies back to back to back to back really gave me an interesting new perspective on Spider-Man No Way Home, and that is, this movie really feels like the culmination of not only Tom Holland's turn as Spider-Man and those three movies, but all of the other 7 live-action Spider-Man movies. And it's really great. I think it's great that they went back and revisited Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's villains and the characters themselves, because unlike Tom Holland here, where he gets sort of a satisfying conclusion or even a satisfying beginning, whichever way you look at it, these guys never really did. I mean, Tobey's trilogy was a bit bittersweet that, you know, he ends up with Mary Jane, but it seems like they've got a lot of work to do to get back to each other. Like, there's a lot of reconciliation that's going to need to happen, and that's cool and everything, but that's not what you're looking for in the conclusion to a bright and cheery superhero like Spider-Man. And also Andrew Garfield kind of ending in the same way that with Gwen gone, he's still sad, but he has a lot to look forward to, and he's going to continue to be Spider-Man, be the man that Gwen always knew him to be. And so it's a very hopeful ending, but also kind of very bittersweet. And there was just so many other things with those with that franchise that really didn't take off. Also, the endings of a lot of these villains. I mean, you've got Green Goblin dies. You've got Doc Ock that dies. Sandman's still alive, but, you know, in a very bad state. Even the Lizard is still alive. And, you know, Electro dying and everything. You've got all these characters that have kind of these sour, bad endings, but it takes Tom Holland's character to give them the closure that they need to fix the problems that each of them has. And it really works to complete the narrative of all of those franchises at once. And I think that's pretty solid. I think that's pretty great. It doesn't hold your hand too much, but it doesn't treat you like you've just watched all of these movies back to back to back. That's what I liked about it. Like, there's an understanding that these are things that came before, but you get all of the plot threads. You get everything that leads up to this movie. And it makes some of those moments in the movie that much more satisfying when you get the background of what's going on. Like, for example, when Tobey's Spider-Man reunites with Doc Ock again, and this time Doc Ock is cured of the tentacles taking him over, and he's himself again, except, of course, with these giant mechanical arms. And that moment is really sweet because it's Peter's way of seeing what could have been and what can be. And I think that's a really great moment. And there are also other moments throughout the movie that are like that, like the thing between Max Dillon and Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker. After having watched all these movies and coming to Spider-Man No Way Home, it's even more satisfying and more brilliant, and the jokes work so much better, and the moments are so much more gratifying that I really enjoyed this movie even more after having gone through this Spider Marathon. I think it's a really solid, really great conclusion to the Spider-Man Homecoming trilogy, and not only that, but the Amazing Spider-Man duology and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. And that's a very unique thing for one movie to sort of wrap up and complete narrative threads that were brought about by not just one series, but 3. And I thought that was really, really cool. Overall, I really enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home. I think it is a fantastic conclusion to all of these series, and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, seeing the 3 Peter Parkers interacting with each other still contains some of my favorite moments within this series. It's just really cool. The action's still really awesome. The characters are still really great. It's just a fantastic movie, and it just keeps getting better and better the more I see it. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you thought of Spider-Man No Way Home down in the comments. What was your favorite part? Who was your favorite character? Who's your favorite villain from the entire Spider-Man franchise? Mine is Doc Ock. I really like Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. But I want to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. You want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get updates on all my future videos. You can also follow my social media pages. Links down in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Bye.